here we go again. Back with more Pro Cycling Manager. Today we're doing the Tour de Romandie, which is of course in Switzerland, and in the French part of Switzerland I think it is. And starting off with a team time trial, which is absolutely the worst thing to be driving in Pro Cycling mode, because you have no control over how it goes. I have pretty bad team as well. My best guy on my team is Ro. I think I'll actually be driving in the World Championship jersey. I don't know if you do in the team time trial or if it's only individual time trials. Hope I'm driving in it actually. I don't think I have been. I have been driving in it. But yeah, I'm not expecting much. The best thing you can do is just take a big lead yourself because you're the strongest guy in your team. And then just hope that the other guys on the team take short leads so you can maybe work 2 times. But this is only 18 kilometers long, so I don't imagine that I'll be sitting up front for that long. I imagine I'll start in 2nd or 3rd position on the team. Usually you do. I don't know how they decide who starts up front. See, I'm not even a favorite here. I'm Sky, Astana and TINKOFF Saxo. Much stronger than me. But yeah, let's just wait for my team. Okay, here we are. And as expected, I was in 2nd position as we started. And pretty much the only thing I can do here is... Oh, I can't even do anything yet. It's worse, but I can't tell the guys in front of me. Ru is pretty good, so I'm hoping he takes a long lead. 20, and I'll be going at... Should I go at 90 or 95? I'm going at 90. Taking a long lead because I need to. If we just have to gain a little bit of time here. I'm probably going out too hard. Some of the riders probably can't even keep up with this pace. I mean, I'm not the best guy on a flat road either. If this was a mountain team time trial, I'll probably do much better. As you can see, there's already been 2 or 3 kilometers or so, and now it's finally my turn, and I'm taking a long lead, so I'm not going to take any more leads than this, I think. Yeah, I'm 2nd so far. That's actually a pretty good time, but you will see it now when I drop back. The other guys on my team will not take as big a lead as I am right now. I don't think so. So Duarte's already dropping. Pinot immediately after. Some of the guys are really taking some short stints up front. And I think a guy like Pinot who didn't take anything at all, 58 time trial, will probably fall off pretty quickly. This guy's actually taking a long lead. I don't really know if I like that. Because look at my energy level. I have so much energy left to go. Boev and Ru will probably take a long lead as well. Oh yeah, Ru turns now as well. 3 guys here after Payani, who didn't take a lead at all and just left it back to Ru again. 3rd so far at the time, so that's actually a pretty good time. But I don't think it'll match it here on this checkpoint here. Let's see. 15th, oh my god, we dropped so far down because of my teammates going really slow. I think they're only going around 70 or something as well. You can control it here, I think. But it's not by a lot you can control it with. And you can't see what you're putting it at. Boef is going to fall off now. And I'm probably going to drop some riders as well here. Once I get to my turn, we'll sprint towards the finish line. Hopefully Ru and... Ru, Duarte, Peani, and Pinot and Barbier is probably the best guys who can sit here, but I think, yeah, I'm dropping them. Oh, this is a bad time trial. I know we're catching 1 single dump from Jan Alpecin, but it doesn't really matter that much when we only have 4 riders left to go, and the time of the 5th guy counts. Let's see, where's the 5th guy? Come on. Hey. We actually almost... we didn't catch up at the end, but... I think we were the slowest team of them all. Which is why I hate team time trials. I mean, that was terrible, honestly. Honestly terrible. Yeah, Astana actually wins. Well, I just want to see the times. And let's see. All of these riders, of course, riders who didn't make it with their team, so they just fell off. But we are the first team on the list here, which means we were the worst team, of course, as well. 2 minutes after 1 stage. I mean, if I had to have any chance of of getting top 5. I think I just lost it on the team time trial, which is absolutely pathetic. Next time I'm simulating this stage because I just can't figure out how to do it. I can't set a hard pace myself, and I can't control the other riders well enough to decide when they have to go fast as well. But here we have the Tour de Romandie, second stage of the hill stage, so let's just get that started. Okay, as usual on the hill stages, I realize I have pretty much no chance of winning or staying with the front group, but this looks like pretty much of a mountain stage, so I'll be trying to set a hard pace by myself over this mountain and see how many riders will follow me, and if I can gain a gap on the downhill sector before the last climb, because this looks more like a mountain than a hill stage to me. I know it's not ending on a mountain, and it's not the steepest mountain it's ending on, but it's still pretty fun. So I'm pretty close to it now. I don't know what pace I should go for, 75 or 80 maybe even. It's a pretty tough pace, but I think it will be possible, and it'll probably have to be around now. I have to go. I start out probably getting my wheel immediately. Kangar, that's pretty good mountain hill set as well. But this, I'm choosing this one instead of the last one because I think there'll be a lot of attacks on the last one, and it's a bit steeper this climb as well. So I'm thinking this would probably be a better climb to try and get away on. You can see all the favorites moving up front now because they know they can feel the pace is being set higher right now. So everybody who's stuck behind here will have to move up between all of the weak riders, and maybe that can create some gaps in the peloton. But there's only 2 climbs to the top now. It's not looking that good for me. Still 90 riders, but I think it's about to break apart in some places. Wilco Kelderman, for example, 80. Herrada, 79, actually better climbers than me. Many of them, actually they're not better climbers than me, I have 81. Kangar, Masbonnet can't keep up anymore, which leaves Aru behind as well. And I'm going away with Kangar now. So there's 29 riders in the group behind me. Yeah, I'm not getting away, so I might as well just save up some energy as well. Masbonnet is the one catching up with us again. We have 31 riders. Pinot is actually still here. What's that? He has 70 hill. Impressive that he's still sitting here and only 63 mountain stats. So we should have all of the favorites here. Let's see, Kelderman, Fuglsang, Tom Dumoulin actually sitting back here. He's actually one of the favorites for the race, I think. Some of my teammates as well. I would like to move a bit further back in the peloton. Rato attacks. The attack Pinot should go with, but too late for him because Rato's attack doesn't hold up for that long. So now we only have the final climb to go, and looks pretty easy honestly, but I'm pretty tired and some of these guys are much better hill climbers than me. So we'll probably see some time differences. And a guy like Pinot leading the peloton, then it's pretty hard to get away. It's 82 mountain and 79 hills. That's some pretty great stats. I'll probably put on 75 again. Maybe even 80 just to see what happens here. And ride my own pace and discourage attacks because I say this every time. Like my acceleration is weak, so I need to work like an engine and just keep on running and one out the other guys as well, so they can keep up as well. Van Dert drops behind. I think he was one of the guys in the breakaway since he's sitting up here. Pinot will probably be dropped soon as well, unless he has some hidden power left that I don't know about. But yeah, Van Dert first, Rato as well. Nibali and Kangar, all of Astana's are sitting really far behind apart from Pinot. Reichenbach moving up front. I'm really the one setting the pace right now. Pinot drops. Masbonnet. Let's see. A lot of the favorites sitting really far behind here. But I am setting a pretty tough pace as well. Is that Kruijswijk dropping? I think he's actually a bigger favorite than me. He's ahead of me in the list. Roland is still sitting here. Dumoulin is behind, of course. Froome, Aru, Contador, and Quintana, all of the big four from this year's Tour de France actually all in the race, which makes, of course, getting top 4 really difficult because then I'll have to beat one of them. I don't think that'll happen in this race. Mulema is riding for Contador or Quickstep. That's a pretty great helper to have, as well as Betancourt. I don't know why they're dropping. I'm not really taking that high of a pace. There's only 15 riders left. A lot of riders actually dropped. Pierre Roland is not here as well. Sepulveda, my own teammate from Cool Energy. Is there Nibali? Sagarin? Yeah, it's the captain for TINKOFF Saxo, I think. Quintana, Pierre Roland is here. He's riding for 82 Almundia right now. So yeah, I'm completely dead now. I have no energy left. But no one is attacking behind me, honestly. I don't know if it's just because they've run out of energy or if they're scared of attacking. But I'm actually getting some mountain points as well. Maybe I should go for the mountain jersey. That'd probably be a more realistic goal. Hopefully I can save up some energy on this downhill section. I know I have no chance in the sprint, since I've used a lot of my energy as well. Let's see who's behind us on the profile here. Rui Costa actually behind us. Vela to Poveda. This turned out to be much more of a mountain stage than a hill stage. It was classified as I'm pretty glad I actually wrote the stage because I didn't really look at the profile, but these are nothing like hills at all. This is a pure mountain stage. So glad I wrote it because I was considering simulating the stage since it looked like I was only going to get like top 50 in the stage, but top 14 is pretty great, honestly. Still have 3 Astana riders up here. Froome has no teammates left. Mulema still sitting here for Contador as well as Betancourt. Talansky actually sitting pretty far. He's doing pretty well. So yeah, I am getting some energy again now. Which is good because that means that I probably won't be dropped. But it seems like Rui Costa and Velez and Sepulveda are going to catch us again. They are riding, I think, a faster pace than we are. But next 13 riders, which has Kudos and actually none of my teammates are sitting back there. But it should be some of the other favorites that I didn't expect to beat, and I actually managed to drop them. I still can't sit on the wheels of anybody, which is pretty weird. Looks like Betancourt is riding Contador ahead for the sprint. I'll just sit in Quintana's wheel here for as long as possible. Wow, that was a really late sprint. Contador did manage to win it in front of Caruso from Sky, Mulema and Talansky. I hope I got the same time as everybody else. Let's see here. Let's just see if you can spot some riders. Rui Costa, Sepulveda and Velez. Come on, I want to see the next group to see if there's any favorite a distance by over 3 minutes. This is pretty good because of my terrible team time trial. Kudos, Chenir, Kanger, Rato, Geschke, Tom Dumoulin. Pretty good guy to drop. And Kruijswijk, of course. Dumoulin and Kruijswijk is the big 2 guys that I really needed to drop on this stage, and I managed to do so. That's really great for me. Let's get to the next stage. Okay, here we are at the next hill stage. You can see on the profile, it is pretty damn boring. The only steep section is right here. So I decided to make it a bit fun, and I'm going to put it about 85 or 90. And let's just see what happens, because there's only this little hill and the last part is pretty much flat. I know it goes slightly uphill, but the only way we'll have anything happening on this stage is if I make something happen, because I don't think anybody else will. And it's classified as a hill stage, but the last one is mountain stage, and this one is probably more of a flat stage. I would have to say. This is probably going to end up in a sprint, a pretty big sprint as well, unless I make happen. Okay, Mulema, Geschke. Oh, so we have actually some pretty big crashes here. You can just see it here. Mulema, Geschke, Jerome, Pinot for my team, Shindy. Mulema is actually pretty far up in the standings. Of course, we can just take a look at the standings and see how terrible my team time trial was again. I was in the same group as these 13 riders, but somehow I'm still 2 minutes after because of one 18 kilometer long team time trial. Let's just Get away now. Not get away, but go fast now. Put up to 90. This is pretty scary. There's only 3 kilometers long, so it's not like it's the end of the world pace I'm setting right here. I would prefer if this Barbier guy just left. It's not going to help anyway. This is 82R Kangar riding here. Pinot, of course, actually in the leading jersey. I think he took it from Aro by getting second or third in the sprint. Pull it down to 85 because I don't really want to drop everybody. I want to get in a small group. I want a small group to get away from the rest, and hopefully the peloton will snap in pieces at one point or another. This guy will not be able to. It'll have to be Pinot or Santis Aro. Langeveld driving for Froome, I think. Yeah, doesn't really seem like anybody is interested in getting away. I'll just set my own pace and see what happens. Didn't seem like the peloton. Okay, 70-man group, still a pretty big group getting away. I'll just wait until they catch me again. This is the only fun I could make on this stage. Let's see if anything interesting happens on the rest of the stage. So I'll just get to the sprint now, I think. Okay, these were the results. Sepulveda from my own team, Cool Energy, actually won the stage. Surprisingly well done by their team, because they have a pretty weak team right now, honestly. And they probably shouldn't be in the best division. But a stage win will do really well for them. None of the guys in front of me lost any time, so I'm still in 14th place. It was, I think, a 30-man group, 30-man group who made it to the finish line. So, pretty good result for me. And yeah, let's see if we can make some happen on the next stage. I think there's still a hill stage and a mountain stage to go. Okay, I just simulated this hill stage because it looked so boring. I mean, the end again, it's so flat, so you can't really make anything happen. I got with the front group luckily enough, so I didn't lose any time. I'm still 14th overall, I think. Yeah, Chris Froome actually lost some time, and as well did Cyclist from TINKOFF Saxo. And Ruf from my team actually managed to get 5th overall. He was also in the front group the last stage as well, so he's looking pretty good for a team weight. But next up will be the mountain stage, will be the absolute funniest stage to drive, I think, so hopefully we can gain some time here as well. This is the profile for the mountain stage. Pretty flat to begin with, but always climbing. This one should be fun to drive, this one, and as well the last climb. So I'm 14 right now, hoping to get top 10 because I'm not too confident considering I had a pretty bad time trial. But I'll probably set my move in on this climb here and try and tire them out before the last climb here at the end. Okay, we are really getting close to the last 2 climbs right now. So you can see they're pretty steep and pretty long as well. Still 35 kilometers to go. 9 kilometers to the top of the next climb. Which actually we have 16 kilometers. This is the front group us. So, but they have 9 and they're with the sprint now. So that's probably only a 5 or 6 kilometer long mountain. The last climb is probably around 10 or 12 kilometers long, I would imagine. It's not the longest climb actually. It looks longer here than it is probably is in real life. But I'm thinking, how should I approach this? 75, 70. Just drop the weakest guys and not lose as much energy myself. Or should I just relax over this one and save some energy up for the last climb, because I'm not even... I have 81 mountain, but the competitors are so great. Quintana, Contador, Aro, Froome is all better than me in climbing stats. As well as there was like 2 or 3 guys as well, more than me, who also had better mountain stats than me. Korsvik has worse, Duang has worse, Piolang has worse stats. I think it's Pinot as well, and Nibali was the same as me. And there's probably one more guy as well who I can't remember right now. It's probably somewhere around here. I think it was actually Kelderman maybe. Nah, it wasn't him, but there was one more guy. So right now I'm just wondering how I should burst this. I think I'm going at around 70. It's not that fast. I'm not going to drop any favorites, I think. And I'm not going to drop that many of the weaker riders, but there's only 36 guys remaining right now in the front group. So I will probably hurt some of the riders a lot by just going at that pace, since the peloton is already pretty small right now. I only have Duarte who will apparently want to protect me, which is really sad. Let's see, here starts to climb all the way up to a nice 11% here at the beginning already. This is also the steepest part, I think. Fernandez is leading for Movistar. Kangar, a strong rider for Astana, Estonian rider. I can't even really get past them. I'm not even trying fast enough to do that. Let's see, 75 in this instead then. I think some riders will drop now, because if I'm struggling that much by just sitting up front here and not even leading out, then some of the Riga riders down here will probably fall off soon. It's Caruso, I think, actually, in the yellow jersey right now. Yeah, he got a couple of wins and second places, I think, so far. So it's looking pretty good. Astana and Sky are best presented out here in front. Quintana and Contador will have to move up a bit in the peloton sooner than later. Betancourt is sitting up there. Contador here. Don't know where Quintana is. He's sitting just behind Contador. Tabora and Sanchez on the breakaway being caught now. Still a few riders remaining up front. No one being dropped yet, honestly. A bit surprising to me. Rygaard looks like he's close to being left behind. Actually, we have a bit of a gap here. Kangar, Betancourt, Nibali, Contador. Was that an attack by Contador, Quintana and Froome here? Talansky, Aro. It actually seems like I have managed to create a gap. And I think it's TINKOFF who is holding the peloton back right now. They're not going fast enough as I come over the top of the climb here. And now I just have to relax, and hopefully Astana will take over the lead, because I think they have 3 or 4 riders up here. Aru, Talansky, Maintis is still here in the under 25 tiers, I think, with Nibali, but I think Pinot was caught behind, as well as some other of the favorites riders. Yeah, we only have 10 men up here, and I think Pinot is the guy just behind us, and then Pierre Roland as well. So this is honestly pretty good for me. I didn't lose that much energy, and some of the will probably make it easy to get in top 10, since some of the guys in this group I will probably beat. I will imagine I'll beat some of these riders at least. I'm hoping I can get the under 25 jersey away from Maintis and take that. I'll just drop a bit behind here. Still 4 minutes out to the guys in front. But no one's really taking the lead in this group here, which saddens me quite a lot, honestly. I was hoping that some bigger time differences would be made on this stage, but there's still a long climb to go here. I'm not going to follow any attacks. That's just the way I've planned to ride this stage. Don't really know who I dropped there. Nibali and Maintis actually. See, now I'm going at my own pace. Astana riders here, Betancourt, Pinot, Kangar. It's just going at your own pace right now. Contador and Quintana seems to be the strongest. Froome, Aro, Talansky. Who's the last guy I'm betting? Contador, Quintana. Where's Nibali? Okay, Nibali was actually stuck behind, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he was. Linnemann caught, who of course won the stage in this year's World at España a couple of weeks ago now. Is that Betancourt being dropped now, as I'm catching up with the Froome, Aro, Talansky group here, it seems. I don't really want to. I feel like I'm going too fast. Ede, Chiaco being caught as well. I think Contador has actually dropped Quintana at the Puma in the mountain jersey as well, being caught now. Aro and Froome leaving Talansky behind. Going up to Quintana, I think. I'm almost dead. But so is everybody else, it seems. Okay, Froome is all completely run out of fuel. Contador sitting behind. Trofimov is the front 2 riders right now, Contador and Trofimov. Then it's Quintana and Aro in the second group, Froome, and then me Actually, that means I'm in 6th so far on the stage. Which is honestly pretty good result by me. But I don't think I'll catch Froome, even though he's completely run out of energy. I'm completely run out of energy as well. So I'll just put up to 75. And I'm actually slowly gaining on him. But, and I'm not, honestly, I'm not in the best shape either. I'm only in good fitness instead of excellent fitness. That means I think I'm yellow bar. This is honestly great. I didn't expect to be sitting up here with the front riders. I expect to be battling down with Nibali, which I think is around 10th place right now. Talansky, Pinot, Caruso. I expect to be around Pinot and Caruso. But I already gained a minute to Talansky, which means I'll probably move up to around 7th or 8th overall. 6th place, just behind Froome. Pretty good result, honestly. Happy about it. Contador beat Trofimov, Aru, Quintana. Surprisingly well done by Aru. I didn't expect him to beat Quintana. I expected Quintana to win this stage. So let's see the time differences. I expect Contador to win this 2 overall now, because I don't think Froome will gain that much time on him on the last time trial here. Let's just get the results up. Okay, so here we have the results on the stage. I end up 6th overall, as I said. 5 guys in front of me. The 4 big guys, apart from Nibali, who apparently ended up really far down, I think. Where is he? It's 25th place. Wow. But yeah, Aru was replaced him instead for Astana, and we had Trofimov from the breakaway, who was no threat overall. I moved up to 8th. Still have a time trial to go tomorrow, and hopefully I can overtake at least some of these riders. Actually, I don't know how long the next one is. 16 kilometers. If I pull out a good time trial, maybe top 5 is possible, but that's probably it. Contador has 77 time trial, Aru 69, so yeah, I don't see Contador losing this overall victory. But let's just get to the time trial. Hey, top 10 in the Cy World Tour race, some nice XP, which means if I get a good result here, maybe I'll actually get a... No, I don't think I'll get any XP for that, because I've already got top 5 in Down Under. So no, probably not. Okay, so it's finally my turn. My goal for the overall now is top 6, since Talansky has 74 time trial stats. I should be able to overtake Pinot. I know he has 70, but I still think I'm good enough to take that 26 seconds or so that I need to take him. And then we have Caruso as well. Maybe he's only 16 seconds more. And Talansky, I think, is too good for me to catch him. I'll have to put out a great time trial to do that. Let's see. Beginning is always finding the right pace. Put out 75. Seems like it's actually looking pretty good. Put it down to 70 again. Yeah, because I feel like it's going a bit too fast right now. It does go uphill here at the beginning and then downhill towards the end. Let's just check the time here and see how it looks so far. I'm in 7th so far. Behind us, Leon Sanchez and Luke Peterson lead so far for Orica Green Edge. Is that that's Betancourt, who has pretty weak time trial. Wouldn't be surprised if I caught him. Pinot, 12 seconds after me after the first checkpoint. That's pretty good, honestly. I think I lost some time here, didn't I? Yeah, I lost a lot of time here, honestly, down to 17th. Yeah, you have to use a lot of power in the beginning, I think, because the last bit is really flat and downhill, so you can't really gain that much time on the last part. So maybe I'll honestly catch Betancourt here, which would be a pretty good result as well. Almost did as well. 7th, 26 seconds after. I did catch up a bit at the end here, but it's probably too late for me. Pinot 44 seconds after. Let's see what he gets. 300 meters to go, 200 meters, 100 meters. And it drops 105, that's 39 seconds to me. So I will actually overtake Pinot as well. Let's see Caruso. How far after he will be. only 52 seconds. Actually, it was better than Pinot. So I only gained 26 seconds on him. That's not enough to overtake Caruso. Well, that means I'll probably end up 7th overall. Okay, not as good as I hoped for, but it was a pretty short time trial as well, so it was not that likely that I was going to overtake that many people in the overall standings. 8th overall in this time trial I ended up with. And if you see the final results here, I ended up 7th overall, just ahead of Pinot and behind Caruso. Contador, of course, ended up taking the overall, and Quintana lost 3rd place to Froome at the end on the time trial. As expected, honestly. Contador in the green jersey. That's a Froome in the Mount jersey. I ended up 6th in that one. I actually had it for a while, but he was on the breakaway almost every second day. But I did win the under 25 jersey, which is pretty good. I like that. And we got 8th in the team competition after a terrible team time trial, so that's okay. I can live with that. I don't think I'll get an XP for that. No, I won't. Next up, I think it actually is our biggest stage race so far. I think it's the Giro d'Italia, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually the Giro d'Italia. Okay, so I'm going to put a little question in the comments. Do you want me to post a really long video of the entire Giro d'Italia, or do you want me to split it up into 2 or 3 videos? Maybe one for each week, or one for like 3 or 4 exciting stages, and then a lot of 3 or 4 exciting stages, and then ended up with, yeah, something similar to that. Yeah, I have to think about that, but I'll ask you in the comments what you prefer as well. And I'll see you guys next time. If you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a comment and a like. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe, because I've just hit 600 subscribers on my channel, so I'm really proud of that. And I'm getting closer to that 1,000 subscribers, which is my goal right now. And really happy for all the support you guys given me. And you keep on liking the videos, because it really makes me happy. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time for the Giro d'Italia, our first Grand Tour. See ya.